Yo, what's poppin', family? Welcome back to Jared Tries Trading. It's episode 66, and today we're about to get into this new little setup I have on ThinkorSwim, get into the trade I took today, and I really don't want to keep focusing on the P&L that much, so I'm not going to talk about the P&L that much, but I really want to focus on the process, you know what I mean, and really ingrain it into my head, and hopefully help you guys out a little bit more. Instead of just being poopy pants about a red day or, dancing around, you know what I mean? Because I had a green day. So let's get into it, man. ToS, I know. This shit hurts my eyes as well. I know this shit look crazy. Hold on, go back to SPY. But what I did on the weekend was switch up my view here. Because, before I had the 5-minute, the daily, and that's really all you need, right? But I wanted, I only got 2 monitors, so I got to fit all this into one spot so I could find it easily. But what this kind of helps me do is I got the 5-minute, the daily to, chart up, do my little trend lines or whatever, see if it's strong to SPY on the daily as well as the 5-minute. But then I added these 2 little charts down here. And down here, this is the sector of the stock that I'll be putting in here and comparing that to SPY. And then over here on the left, I have the stock compared to its sector. I know this shit is confusing. It's confusing, but I think this is going to help me follow the rules a little bit better. I was chopping it up with Steve, and there was a post on Reddit, and it really outlined these rules that, stuff that we already know, but when you see it in writing, it makes it easier to go check for check for check. You know what I mean? And that's what we've been working on lately. Been fucking up the past couple weeks. And really, I think it comes down to just discipline. And if I can't master myself, man, Pete just posted something today on Reddit and in the option stalker chat talking about some of you should never trade, and he was like roasting the dude about if you can't master your discipline and you can't master your urges. So I definitely don't want to get roasted like that. And I realize how even last week I was saying how important discipline is, and I need to get on it now, you know what I mean, stop the bleeding and really start making some strides and improving. So this is going to help me do that. The whole problem is I'm taking trades that look good, but under the hood may not be that good, or my entry's been off. Like, there's just so much stuff to focus on, and this is really just gonna kind of distill all that into a nice, easy kind of checklist, and then I gotta put everything together in real time. So today I was watching 4 stocks. I wasn't going crazy. If I didn't see it look good and it didn't match exactly what I'm looking for, I wasn't even about to take nothing. And this is the discipline that we have to do, right? So I was looking at FCX, NEE, J&J, KMB, 2 longs, 2 shorts. And I only ended up trading J&J, but just to give you guys an example of how I was trying to use this little setup I made on the weekend, like how am I using it in the day-to-day. FCX came up, break of 2 SMAs. I had a break of this red trend line here, upper sloping trend line, because at the end of the day FCX rallied, but earlier in the day I was looking for a leg down, but that's why I was patient. That's why I didn't get in this thing right away. So that was the initial requirements, you know what I mean. Had a D1 event, break of this out upper sloping trend line, break of this SMA, and really I put this white line here because I wanted to break that, retest it, and then get short at that point. So that was the plan for the stock. But then what I did was I go find and let me know if you guys have an easy way or a quicker way to figure this shit out, because I've just been Googling it every time, and sometimes it's hard to find. But I Google what SPY ETF is this stock in, This one is in XLB, so basic materials. Bam. Red and green is the sector, so XLB, and then you have white is the SPY. So on the daily, SPY is down 1.88%. The sector is down almost 3%. So this means the sector is relatively weak to SPY. That's one check mark. And then I got FCX, and I want to compare this to its sector as well. So I got to change this study to XLB. Apply, bam. And we see here it's red, so stock is weaker compared to the sector as well. So it pretty much meets all the checklists or all the check marks that we need to even take this trade. Then it becomes about finding an entry and something that makes sense, and about waiting for the market to set up the way that you need it to. So, you know, we see here it's like just chopping around, and I almost got in a couple times, but you know, if we bounced up to VWAP and then SPY was tanking, it might have been a good opportunity to go short. But the setup never really happened, and so I didn't take it. But just following this kind of these steps right here really helps me dive deep. But it is boring, man, because I was done looking at these 4 stocks like all day. So I sat around for 5-6 hours not doing shit. Just occasionally trying to scan for new stocks, but not getting too far away from these main stocks. But so that was FCX. I did not trade that. And then let's get into the one that I did trade, which is Johnson & Johnson. To the long side, I was really waiting for, you know, the market signals to line up bullish. But on the daily, I like the break of this downward sloping trend line here, which might also be an algo line. And that's really the play on, that's this red line right here. See, we broke it, but we rejected, hit it again. Then we start grinding on it, you know what I mean? Pause, and then bam, right here, we broke it. And then so I'm waiting for the retest of it, which we did get. And I wish this was a little more volume, and that's why I didn't get long here. Let me get the exact time I got in. But I got in, I think up here in this pullback, but 1442. Yeah. So right here in this pullback to the 8 EMA, and I was scared. I usually don't do this. I add when it makes a new high. So I don't know if I got lucky here, or you know, I'm trusting that it's not going to cross over to 8 EMA. You know, it's just a pullback. And then we also had SPY, you know, pushing upwards, making higher highs, higher lows. Well, actually just higher highs. But so I felt confident to take this right here. And then after I got in, I was like, oh shit, the stock's actually kind of weak on the M5. But when SPY starts making a move to the upside, a lot of the stocks are going to seem like they get weaker on this indicator. You know what I mean? And that's just how it is, because SPY is moving, you know, doing the heavy lifting, and the stock isn't. So that's what I thought this was here. But I got in on this pullback, and I pretty much sold into this strong move right here at 1522. So I left a little money on the table, but at the same time, I had my price target at 186. I got out like 20 cents short of that. So selling into strength, 20 cents away from my price target. I don't know what, you know, how confident I could be in the market. So I took my quick profits right there. You know what I mean? So I was in the trade for 45 minutes, let it play out, walked away. You know, I was paying attention to this volume right here, and you know, I didn't want to sit through any pullback or anything. I thought it was a good exit, but this just goes to show you that it was really a good pick, because it even had another leg up. So just to recap, break it down, sloping trend line was the D1 event above all SMAs, you know, the regular stuff we look for. But then I looked at the sectors and stuff. So let's see, J&J. J&J is in XLV. So bam, SPY is down more. It's down 1.8%. The sector is down 1.6. So the sector is strong to SPY. And then I got to change this to XLV. XLV. Come on. Apply. And the stock is the strongest in the sector. So all that shit lines up, and it gives me confidence to take this trade. And you know, this is just 1 out of 1, so we're gonna keep attempting to do this. I still think the hardest part of this is staying disciplined, because a lot of other stocks were flying. Not a lot, but some other stocks were flying. I wanted to just get in, but I, you know, like KMB, I could have got into this at any point today and made money. You know what I mean? And what was I waiting for on this one? Really gapped up, held the daily gap right here. I really wanted a retest back to this level here, and I never got it. So that's the benefit of just getting in when all things line up. But let's do the little analysis real quick. So daily, gapped up, held the gap. Not really a daily event though. You know, it's not breaking compression. It's not breaking a trend line, but the stock was strong as shit. You know what I mean? So, but let's see if it matched everything else. What sector is KMB in? XLP. Come down here, XLP. Sector is stronger than SPY. And then KMB, change this over here to XLP. Apply. And stock is strong to sector as well. So that's pretty much the 3-4 things that we're looking for. And then any daily event is pretty much, you know, a cherry on top. And again, this is on the Reddit. Y'all go look at it. It was posted like 2 days ago. I forgot the homeboy's name. But shout out to him. We're going to see how if we could get a little bit more consistent with our discipline, as well as just trading in general, if we just follow this right here. But like I said, man, waiting 5-6 hours, not doing shit was pretty tough. So I guess in hindsight, KMB, you know, SPY was pulling back here, showing hella strength. Drifted up all day, man. And then right when we got this last leg up on SPY, could have took this move as well. But I was really, I don't know, I was happy with how the J&J trade was going. I didn't want to overdo it. I didn't want to get, you know, too long heavy when SPY is like, you know, bipolar right now. So we'll see. We finished on a hammer, but who knows what's going to happen tomorrow. So that's pretty much what I was doing today, man. And it was cool. I felt confident in the trade, but we'll see if that was just luck. Yeah. So one trade today, Johnson & Johnson, 45 minutes. Took a quick 100 piece almost, and I call it a day. You know, I waited 6 hours for that. I'm not going to give back no money. So we'll see if we can do the same thing tomorrow. If you guys have any questions, go check out that Reddit post or leave questions, comments below. I love chopping it up with you guys. Did you guys keep it green? Also, hope you guys had a good weekend. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share if this was helpful. And let me know how I can help, man. Until next time. See you.